Hello. Hi. Welcome to Vampyr. I hope you enjoy the violins, because they're amazing. Hello everyone. Hi. So, this is Vampyr. Probably one of my, it's definitely on my list of favourite games. To give some context, some background context for the game, it's set in, I believe, I want to say like 1919, maybe 1918. So just after World War One. Time of the Spanish flu, where everyone's getting the six, down with the sicknesses, wow. And you play as Doctor. I mean, if it makes you creamy, that's fair. I'm not going to judge. But yeah, so you play as Dr. Jonathan Reid, who is rather ironically a blood transfusion specialist, the leading in not only the country but I think the world, and he just so happens to become a vampire. And yeah, you have to navigate the tensions between being a vampire and being a doctor and taking care of London, or letting it go to hell as you suck people dry, which is something that we all decide as a community, I think. So I'm gonna get started, but do have a think, debate amongst yourselves whether or not we should be good Dr. Reid or suck monster Reid. There will be mechanical what's the word? Consequences, I guess, as well as narrative ones. The more you suck, the more you can do, or the faster you can do it. You can get XP from combat, but it's a lot more slow. You get XP as well from like side missions and stuff like that, and like ordinary missions and like main missions. But doing that obviously takes more time, whereas like just sucking someone dry is quick and easy. Okay, we've already got a difference of opinion. That's interesting. So I played this game quite a bit. So I am actually, for the first time ever, I'm going to put it on a hard mode, which, as it says, means that it's more of a challenging way. Your power as a vampire is tied to the citizens you choose to embrace. Enemies are embrace meaning suck dry. Enemies are harder to kill and hit harder. Experience points rewarded by killing enemies in combat are reduced. So it kind of forces your hand a bit more. So if you want to be a nice person, you have to work extra hard for it, which I don't mind doing. I'm gonna try it because I've never done a hard playthrough before, so we will see how it goes. Yeah, hopefully all the muscle memory is still there, but we'll see.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions
the worth of a
flourished
coin?
as old
Worth
answers
of a life?
withered. What is
Flipped coin.
darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
What is life but death pending? Am I right, gamers?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars.
Oh yeah, this game is like 100% extra.
Death is not a wicked thing.
Just extra up
nor
to the
some
max.
holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss.
And it only gets more extra from here.
Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
So yep, that's me. Probably wondering how I got into this situation. Well, it all started in World War One, probably. So at the moment we are very, very hungry. So unfortunately you can't technically do, because of what's about to happen, you can't technically do a completely clean run. There's always going to be some blood on your hands. But, you know. Yeah, it is very spooky. Hi there. Can I borrow some blood, please? Excuse me.
Mary!
That's right. 1 minute into the game, we've already killed our sister. This game does not hold any punches, ladies and
Hold
gentlemen.
on! Please, hold on!
Configurations of being strap in, get ready for it.
Mary.
It's okay. No, yeah, she's proper dead, but it's okay. I mean, is it really your fault if you're really that hungry?
This horror, it's a nightmare.
I mean, it could be worse. You could not be a vampire. You're just some freak that beat your sister.
Please, a moment, let me explain!
Ow. See, that prick that just shot me is part of a order called the Guard of Prewin, who will be harassing us for the entire game. So,
no, don't shoot!
yeah, I will probably mercilessly kill the shit out of them as we go. But...
I need to get out of here! This can't be happening.
Oh, it can.
Over there! No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on?
Possibly. Give me a second. Is that better? Can you hear me okay now, yeah? Yeah? Okay, good. Cool. Oh shit!
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Yoink.
Now, I can defend myself. Kill that thing! Who are you? Stay back!
Right, I'll consider that was a warning shot. Okay, right, well now you're just...
Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Yeah, that's right, see? You left us no choice, that's right, John.
Who are you?
And we'll keep saying that until we believe it. Come on, drop your guard. There we go.
Sorry.
Jonathan, you don't have to apologise to everyone. Oh, am I stuck? Oh dear. Oh dear. Can we get out of here? Oh no. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe if I come out, go to the main menu, go back in, like reload. Oh, that's embarrassing, isn't it? The checkpointing is usually pretty good in this game, so hopefully it will just, you know, bring us back to relatively close by. Yeah. Yeah, here we go, that's fine. Oh, we already have it.
Shit, where'd it go?
Hey, don't call me it.
Kill that thing!
I'm not a thing. I'm a living and... Well, actually, I don't know if I breathe. I'm not sure if I'm alive either. Okay, fair point, actually. Oh, yeah, that guy's already dead, so that's cool.
Stupid beast! No, please, stop! Who are you? There's one of them vermin! What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech!
Haha, you're out of bullets.
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Yeah, so we won't be going in the sun
Looks
again,
like it's burning me to the bone.
but we will find out the fire basically. Oh
I
wait,
need to
yeah,
find
here we go.
somewhere to hide.
Fire basically does the same kind of damage. It's called aggravated damage. Basically it just means that it caps the health bar, which is, very inconvenient. So you can only... yes, we are freshly turned, yeah. We can only overcome aggravated damage with blood. Or blood magic, or whatever. I'll explain. Get the ability. I think it's called like autophagy or something.
I should be safe enough here.
Let's go rifling through this person's stuff. Yep.
What have you done?
We sure did kill the shit out of her, alright.
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more
I
responsibilities.
mean, we sucked her dry.
Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers.
Oh, real funny, guys.
Give him an Eve.
Steal my pocket watch.
That's impossible.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Jonathan should feel guilty. But yeah. No, I totally get it.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Well, you're a vampire now, so get to it. Come on. Staring in the mirror. Just borrow that. Cute. Yeah, thanks.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
Go on.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
No, it never got easy.
Bloody diary. That's a lot of text. Right, no, okay.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare.
Oh, fine,
That's
I'll
it.
go back and read it.
So be it.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Rational thinking only.
Oh, yeah. No, this is very rational. Roll credits. Oh, and we're back. Don't worry, he only does it once.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon. Contains blood in sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Evolution! Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. So you gain experience points from doing missions, learning things about people, doing quests for people, killing people, but in this playthrough we won't be getting that much from killing people, like in combat, I mean. And last but certainly not least, sucking people dry. There will be much more complexity to it. I'm not going to get into it right now, but yeah, we'll get to that later. Just gonna, for now, get autophagy so that I can heal some damage. And oh yeah. Now I'm quite partial to a blood spear, I think. It's nice ranged attack, does blood damage. And I'll read the little description as well because I always think that these are kind of neat. So the vampire wields their blood and throws it like a spear. This power can take time to charge, but is deadly effective at medium to long range. It's a powerful supernatural tool for vampires who don't like close combat. If you cannot avoid the bloodsucker's attack, just try to keep your mouth closed. That's the advice. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Let's suck people who suck. That is a good motto. And it's possibly something we can live by. So we also have, as well as our active skills here, which are the things that we kind of do in combat, we also have passive skills. So you've got your health, your stamina, blood capacity. You use that for the active skills over here. So you spend blood to do these. Apart from the ultimates, that's different. Big thirst, which is all the that's yeah, when using bite in combat, and then these are also to do with biting in combat, and then the science ones which haven't unlocked yet, but they're to do with like syringes and bullets. For now, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to get some more health. Oh, do I not have enough? Oh no, I only have 116 XP. Never mind, I'm not going to get anything. I'm just going to confirm. And I'm going to read that silly diary. For your viewing pleasure, I guess.
That voice in my head.
Nope. Nope. Wait for it. Where is it? Be in here, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Okay, 15th of October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night and the fever made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work? Becky needs medicine. 16th October. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all over London. Safety measures apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed. There are no more jobs nearby. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. Sorry. I'm assuming they mean medicine, but I just took that to mean like cocaine or something. No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to the Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far, and I fear leaving my wife so long. 19th of October. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She is so frail now, it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. 21st of October. The men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night, as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? 22nd October. Becky just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. 23rd of October. Could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It would not be too long. I pray to God it will end soon. Oh, this is really not cheery at all. 24th of October. I was so hungry I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. The house is silent like a tomb, no more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Yeah, let's focus on that and not the really depressing diary I just read. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh. Didn't mean to go into vampire vision. Where's the way out?
Where is it? It's closed.
This way.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
We're leaving. Calm your tits.
Here's the leech. Here!
New power.
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward! Clever fucking beasts.
Offhand weapons. Oh yes, this is going to be good. Okay, so if you remember in the skills tree, it mentioned about like biting and stuff like that in combat. So in order to do that, you need to stun targets. And the most effective way to do that without using like ammo or something is to use an offhand weapon like a stake. So you smash it into them,
I'm still
as
in
I will
Southwark.
soon
I
enough.
must reach the West
And
End.
then, well, the rest is
Die, vermin!
the rest is just a treat. Look at that. Oh yeah, get in there, Johnny. And then what I like to do, because of this game makes me an absolute fucking psychopath, is leave them sort of alive and get as much blood out as I can before I kill them.
Strength I never knew I had.
Let's go for you, you're closer. Hello. And then once I've got that blood,
This shouldn't be.
throw it. And one of the reasons that I love this game so much is just because how stylish it is. Combat.
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
So,
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
just such a power fantasy. It's great. Oh, hello. You snuck up on me. Cheeky. Oi. Let's have none of that. Come on now. I also get a bit of health back when I do a big suck. Cock that one up, didn't you, mate? Full blood. You are no longer of use to me. Goodbye.
My strength. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked.
Get used to that phrase. It's locked. It's locked, alright. I cannot enter. Says that shit a lot. Especially in...
What will London have to say to me? I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered.
Lighthouse Dark.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
More or less.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
So like any good AAA game. We get a special
According to the blood
vision.
patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Trailing blood. There's another hideout. I've only got 400 XP though, so I'm just gonna keep going. But I think you can fast travel to them. But either way, it's good to have.
At last, a little life.
Yeah, so let's go meet some characters.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
This is, as he says, the Turquoise Turtle. So yeah, let's talk to the bartender, I guess.
Oh, God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Okay, what is this place?
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir,
Help
the
victims
Turquoise
if possible,
Turtle.
please. I will
last
try.
ray of light
Yeah,
in
we
this
can
dangerous
be a
part
good
of
boy.
town.
That's a possibility. We could play it by ear, you know. If you know, we decide that somebody's, you know, good and worth keeping around, then we'll keep them around. If not, you know. Open all night?
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Aren't you scared?
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
I mean, don't we all love playing God?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Any
Do the
leads on a
police have
suspect?
any leads on a suspect?
Definitely
Even
not the
before
man covered in
outbreak,
blood.
coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Spooky.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Fine, I won't seduce him. God. So uptight.
Not long ago, this all...
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's
Might as well
been...
talk to all the locals.
It's
while
been
we're
a
here.
long night.
Been there.
No, I'm
seen
just
that.
kidding, Moss. It's
Don't worry,
not actually an
things
option,
can only get worse.
unfortunately. Yeah, sorry, I better rip that band-aid off now. I don't want to give you too much hope.
What's going on around
I was just
here?
making a funny.
It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears
Yeah,
the return of
sorry.
the sewer dog.
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Okay, so the sewer dog is the local bogeyman who's been supposedly responsible for all these murders, but no one knows who or what it is. Okay. Probably. Oh, that's good. I hope that, you know, if you do buy the game, that you enjoy it as much as I have. I definitely recommend doing multiple playthroughs, but also your first playthrough, I would say. Well, I suppose it depends on like what kind of playthrough you want. The game recommends like doing it on normal mode, because then you get that tension of like, should I suck people dry for power, or should I, you know, like not, because I want a, you know, better ending or whatever. But you know, if there is a story mode which is like it makes it a lot easier sort of thing, so it's up to you, but I would personally recommend normal mode on your first playthrough. But yeah.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Yeah, if you do play through it, please let me know, and let me know what you thought of it. Yeah.
Hello,
also, like,
are you all right?
just as much
there
as
any
you
way I can
can
help you?
I
explore
don't know.
everybody's
Maybe you could just
characters
talk to me.
and
Maybe you prefer to
relationships to
speak
each
with
other and
Tom,
stuff
then.
like that. I'll
He's
try to
more
do that
agreeable talking
as
to
much as I can
strangers.
in this playthrough, but there is like a lot. There's a lot of deep threads and stuff like that. A lot of conversation options to go through. So yeah, we'll kind of play it by ear. Oh, okay. Well, if you're a completionist, then you'll have no problem.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, a turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping
Hey,
right
we just
now.
hit 69
And
comments.
those that are awake tend to avoid going out.
Nice.
What with the murders and all.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
Yeah, there's a lot of specific bits. There's even it will get demonstrated for us later, but there's even things where like you have to be in specific locations at specific times to eavesdrop on people, or like spy on them doing things in order to get information that you can use against them later. It's so good. Anyway.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood.
Drained of blood,
It's
you
horrible.
say?
Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
If I was
No
a
one
vampire, right,
People have
and
always
everyone was
disappeared
fucking
around
calling me
these
sewer
parts.
dog, I would
The
be
ancients
so
say
angry. Just
it's
saying,
the sewer dog
okay?
coming out to feed.
Right?
But now he's killing in
Like,
the
no
streets.
offense to the devs or whatever, but that is a shit name. Like, I don't know. I would be so pissed. It would be like, you know how in like crime thrillers they'll do things to like aggravate a serial killer into making a mistake? That would be the thing that aggravates me into making a mistake, I think, as a vampire.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah. course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Cool.
I think drink no longer stirs me.
Yeah, it's good to talk to everyone whenever you can, in this game in particular, because if you go to here, this is the citizen menu, which shows everybody you've met in each district, in all of the districts. We haven't met anyone in any of the other districts yet. And it also shows your mesmerize level, which will be important later. But it also shows what's wrong with people. So everybody has a blood quality thing. We're sort of getting a little bit ahead of ourselves with this, but I thought I might as well explain it while I'm here. So this will affect how much XP you get from embracing people and sucking their blood. So because he has fatigue, if I don't treat that with, where is it, the cure for it, if I don't make that and give it to him, then I will get a cap, so I get less blood XP. Also, having you get clean, yeah, basically, yeah. But also, like, it's really messed up. You have to know intimately the person. You have to unlock all of these hints about them to like, it varies for some people. I think some people have less, some people have more, but you have to like know them fairly intimately to get the best suck out of them, to get the most out of your suck. So yeah, I like, for instance, Tom Watts here, he's got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hints. So yeah, and if you get them all, not only will you know him, but you'll be in a better position to murder him, which is great. But yeah, our mesmerism level is 1 at the moment because we're a little baby newborn who doesn't know how to do anything.
There's no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
Ow.
I mean, you know.
So can you put that thing down, please?
Present yourself.
I need a word.
Anyone.
Yeah, so if it wasn't obvious, we don't like Jesus.
Something I can do for you.
Or at least we don't like holy symbols. Or churches, I think. I think we can't go in churches.
And who might you be?
I won't tell.
It's of no consequence who I am.
But why you are here is certainly of consequence, don't you think?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
Such a
The
strange
calling
word
card
to
of
use
a
in that
vampire.
scenario, Jonathan.
Like you.
You seem like an expert.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Ooh.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What is this Brotherhood of St. Paul you speak
And what
of?
exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Alright. God. Gatekeeper. And who are you talking to?
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Something
the gas
tells
line.
me not to trust you.
Are we? Let's see.
Then the feeling is mutual.
See how it is. What do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty famished and reckless myself, but okay. Yeah. So. Can you help me?
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Sure, why
A
not?
shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know.
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Bye, Felicia. Oh, wait. Just take 5 shots.
Stupid or something. I've never even been to India.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them. Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I want the truth,
I
damn
spoke
it!
to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam.
Jesus
Please
Christ,
tell me
Jonathan.
what's going on.
That's Will.
I can feel your
William Bishop.
fear.
He came in here earlier tonight and he...
Bit much.
Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened?
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
You've just discovered a hint. Yay! It reveals a secret about a citizen. Yeah, see, this is what I was explaining earlier. So, one of the hints about Tom Watts is that Tom and William Bishop used to be good friends. So now we know a little bit more about him, and if we were going to kill him, we'd be just a little bit more better for it, I guess. Yay! Yeah, yay indeed.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
You're still ugly as sin.
Well, that's fucking rude.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Arsehole.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Talk to me about William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Yeah, so when we use hints on people to like gain information, it's also a sort of manifestation of our vampiric powers of persuasion and stuff like that, which is pretty neat, I think.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Sure. Okay, let's go track him.
He didn't deserve this.
Giving me a laugh.
So yeah, this is sort of I guess a microcosm of what the game is. You go around, you talk to people. You know, in between places where you talk to people, you might have fights with like the Prewin Guard or other things, and you do investigations to learn more about the world.
What's been done to me, to this city,
the story, and the mini stories within that. Within people's characters and stuff.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Let's have a look at his wounds.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
That bloody sewer dog.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Looks like a Prewin Guard, I think.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Ah, here we go, yeah, Prewin orders. 30th of October from G. McCullum to Docks Patrols. Object. I think that probably should have been objectives. Right? No? Okay, anyway. Oh, like sub... Oh, I don't care. I'm getting hung up on a silly point. Multiple deaths in the dock region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning, according to the recent reports, the vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one, killing each night. As always, search the abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers. They sound like a fun and normal
These
group.
men, they're a company of professional vampire blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Okay. Sure. Hope that no one from the bar is looking. So I jump across the fucking water. Let's have a look. Blood there. Okay. Yeah, so you can, if you sneak up, you can do like a stealth attack, which I'm going to try and do now. Wow! Got him. bullets.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets.
Gun in that hand.
I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Okay, it's loaded. That's great.
But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to
Ain't
shame.
safe
Oh.
here for a gentleman.
No, it isn't.
Don't come closer.
Okay, I won't come any closer.
There's one of them
Idiot.
vermin.
Tee. Mild tomfoolery at its finest. Right. Enemy card. Oh yeah, so every enemy has different strengths and weaknesses. Like, for instance, so that guy is medium resistant to melee and highly resistant to gun. So I'm going to throw some blood at him instead. Come get me. Try again. There we go.
Filthy piece of shit!
You're gonna regret calling me that. He did say that he would regret it. I wasn't kidding. Oh, so I could get one more out of him. It's a shame. That is a shame. Oh, well, pressing on. Hello. So we've got a cadet. Am I deaf? No.
Stay away! There's one of them vermin!
Okay. Have a good night. Feel free to watch on catch up. Join the VOD squad, etc. etc. Ow.
Bloody leech! Christ, he's dead!
Oh, rats.
This is despicable.
Yeah, but rats are tasty though, so checkmate. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's upgrade health. And then maybe some stamina as well. Perfect. Do a little of that. Every time that you do that, it cycles one night, which later will mean that, you know, sometimes people's illnesses will progress, and things will happen, like events and stuff. Whee. Oh, hello. That's Oh, enemies will also respawn as well.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
There's a weapon around here somewhere. It's like a two-handed one or something. Full disclosure, so you can use two-handed weapons. There's a whole thing about like parrying with them, and they do way more damage, etc., etc. I have never used a two-handed weapon in my life, in this game anyway, purely because it's just simply not as fun, at least not for me.
This place reeks of bloodshed. This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Hi, William. Boss fight, baby boss fight. You also notice as well that their stun bar each time you bite them gets like progressively longer, or more segmented. Means that it makes it harder and harder to stun them. Just kind of balances it a bit. I think it's, yeah.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Thanks, mysterious lady.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Fair play.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Yeah, without your fucking help.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
To be fair, he's actually
William
about to set
was
us
not
up
the
with a
evil man they
sweet
claimed.
gig.
He was just
So,
taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
yeah, see, that's another part of Jonathan's character. He is very into doing... Oh, that's a quite the steak person. Yeah, he's very into doing research in blood, which is perfect for this scenario.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reid, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
I am also
you
a
are
surgeon.
correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reid. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Uh-huh. Beautiful friendship. Don't know about you guys, but you know, Edgar Swansea seems a little bit down bad for us, I think.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes,
I bet
well,
he
I'll
looked
make a
at
new
her arse when
rotor
we
in the
get
morning.
changed.
In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reid here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Yep, very experienced in blood transfusions.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have.
Did one earlier.
What we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Oh, I'm sure you are, Micah Swansea. I'm sure you are coming. Anywho, let's do the rounds. Oh, hello. What's going on over here? Oh. Oh.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secrets of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Master gave me a good phone.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Ah, but I might.
Please. You've lost too much blood.
Just kidding.
Calm yourself.
Or am I?
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Okay, porcelain penis. What kind of a name is Clay Cox anyway? Be more polite, please.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox.
No, it's porcelain
I'd
penis.
appreciate you helping me
That's
to a better
canon now.
place.
Sorry, Clay.
Follow
I mean
me,
porcelain.
Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Right, so, as I kind of explained earlier, each citizen has a blood quality that improves with hints and, you know, being healthy. Mr. Porcelain Penis here is healthy. However, we haven't done any of the side quests for him yet because we only just met him. So, at the moment, if we were to mesmerize him, which is a possibility, or rather if we were to embrace him, we would only get 500 XP, which isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, we're gonna mesmerize him just because that's the tutorial thing. By the way, pretty kinky to grab someone by the head and whisper in their ear. Just saying. Yeah. If we're gonna suck, we might as well suck when it's lucrative. So we're gonna release Mr. Porcelain Penis for now.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Yeah. So, although I find this really funny, right? If we, what's that? If we come out of this, if we lock onto somebody, like just a random citizen, yeah, and walk towards them, it looks like this. Like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Just kidding. Or am I? Oh, that's great. Anyway, bye, porcelain. We have fun here.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Yeah. Don't tell me how to suck blood. Hi, Dorothy Crane.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical
may
attention.
answer to that name, but that's not
Already
him,
making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Yeah, the music is very
Dr.
good.
Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll
You
find
can get it
on
on
the second
Spotify,
floor
actually,
with your name on the
the
door.
music.
Thank you.
I can't remember the lady's name, but
Yes,
she's a
Dorothy
very good
Crane.
violinist.
Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid.
And you
Your office
you
has
can
been
actually
prepared.
get the soundtrack on Spotify. Illustrious. I put the lust in illustrious. I mean, look at those cheekbones. Am I right? Oh yeah. I have a few
I
questions.
would like to ask a few questions first.
Mrs. Dorothy Crane. How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
I mean, by the looks of your hands, it looks like you shoved them inside of him, so I'm not surprised. But, yeah, he was pretty beat up. Where's
If you
my
could
room?
point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Oh, thank you. And who is
What kind
Dr.
of
Swansea?
man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
No. I've only just met.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Cool. There's more
It's
than
right
one
to
line.
assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Yeah, nurses don't get the same status as doctors, unfortunately. That's a whole
Thank you, Nurse
thing.
Crane.
So yeah, this is Pembroke Hospital. Never really looked up before. It's quite nice. Let's go have a look around, see who's who. So that was Dorothy Crane, one of the most prominent nurses. We've got.
Good evening, sir.
Doctor.
So it is true. The famous Dr.
Can't
Reid
remember
has
his name.
joined us.
Dr.
I
Old
can't
Man.
think of any better news
Good
during
call
these
him.
terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes,
Ah,
I remember.
Tippett. Oh, there you
I was
go.
assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
And crucially, I have a better coat than everyone else. So things are looking up. Tell me about the staff.
What can you tell me about the staff?
What's the
of
hot
hospital?
goss, Dr. Tips?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Preacher theory, medical practices are wild, folks. Be waltzing the place with bloody. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Although this is when I don't actually know when germ theory came about. Do you? I don't know if they would have known by that at this point. Anyway, I know that like the things you make cures out of are pretty crazy in this. The game actually does a disclaimer at the beginning, is like, don't try this at home, because you might die. So, anyway.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
There it is. Yeah. If she were a man, eh?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree.
1861. Okay, so they would have known about germ theory by now. I think they're just so tired that they don't have time to wash their hands.
The burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Yucky. Yucky indeed. What's the
What is the
situation?
Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
People are more important.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
That kind of reminded me. You can actually fail hints if you pick the wrong dialogue options in certain points, and then be like locked out of getting the maximum amount of blood per person. Yeah. I'm gonna obviously try and get the right options, but I'm also not gonna look it up because I feel like that kind of is not in the spirit of the game.
Dr. Tibbets.
I want to try as best I can to play things as they are. Yeah. I think this guy's a porter.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Or he's an ambulance driver.
I've already heard about you, Dr.
Yeah,
Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
One thing that does slightly annoy me about this game is that he says that, and then if you go in here, right,
Wise choice, Doctor.
he only has one gun. One. It's like, give me a selection if that's your thing. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Anywho, oh yeah, I forgot to actually talk to
Good evening, Milt.
Good evening.
Personal questions. Okay, you need hints for that. Yeah, so hints will often lock conversation things, so I'll have to find out more about him.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
How's the sanitary situation?
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Alright, I'm gonna do that right now.
Goodbye, Milton.
Yeah, okay, it's being tracked. I think this way is the best way to go there. This way. Am I misremembering that? Let's find out.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
right outside my hospital. I will not have this. Ow. Ow. Beat his ass. Alright. Oh, yeah, it's 2 more. Can we sneak? Right, let's try and get both of you in one. There we go. Nice. Again. What? Oh, I already got one. That's annoying. I thought he was just going to get bored for a second, didn't he? Oh, that's a nice photo. Milton and Pippa forever. Right, let's go back to Milton. Give him back his wallet. Influenza. Frequently complicated with pneumonia. Prevent any case of Spanish flu. Stay at home. That hits a little different after COVID, I think. Oh, there he is.
Good evening, Milton.
Hi, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives.
Really lording over him. Oh, that's funny.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet Milton. With all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reid.
Fair enough. Oh, 40 shillings, nice. So yeah, now we've... Let's see. Loads of blood quality now.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
Bound by despair.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reid. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Yeah, fair enough. Not my business. I'll come back to the rest, I think. Well, don't, worry, about the fact that I'm maybe not talking to everyone right now.
Dr. Swansea
We're going to spend a lot of time here
seems
and have a lot of opportunities to talk to everyone, so probably just going to head straight to Jonathan's room. Pick up this bad boy. There, yeah. I think they do the same amount of damage, but just have a soft spot for the hacksaw, I guess.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Well, I mean, yeah, also, this is, like, bigger than most flats nowadays, so... Anyway. Rich people, am I right? Alright, so we analyze the blood sample and we get a serum. Isn't that cool? Can also upgrade our weapons benches. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the hacksaw. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, I can't add that stuff. Okay, that's fine. Can I upgrade the steak? No, okay, that's also fine. Do I have any? I've got junk. So can I do it now? No, okay, that's fine. Okay, can I craft any of these? No, I need ferrous tartrate and sodium hydrochloride solution. That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
So I just want to quickly explain. So we'll get the recipes for like more illnesses, but you'll see, like, as you can see, they're kind of like in a grid sort of thing. So these are all the ones that affect the heart, and it kind of like progresses. So it'll start at fatigue, then go to anemia, and then develop into sepsis. I think people can die if you just keep ignoring them. So something to, and obviously their blood quality will be capped as well, more and more, depending on how sick they are. And then these ones are, I think, the lungs. They affect the lungs, and then these ones affect the brain. So yeah, I mean, they don't. It's not like any different sort of mechanically. It just means that you need different ingredients for different people and stuff like that.
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Oh, okay. Another long document. Alright. Here we go. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Ekon, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all of his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I've seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to appear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization, it is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitations. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture the target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary wildly from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one, the possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from more frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. Poor choice of words. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that don't know what happened there. But the same vampire told me he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications, it's almost beggars belief. So there you go. Big lore dump on Econs, which is one breed of vampire that we are. More text. Dr. Swansea's message. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little bit before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest, and for the staff to never enter your room. You'll be able to sleep all day without being disturbed, and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice that there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagined how awfully new and disturbing this must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must be now facing and feeling. Be assured I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Griffith, Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some notes concerning what I've discovered about Econ in the last few years, which is what we just read. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance, as long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. That's quite funny. Okay, let's do a little bit more evolving. Let's see. Yep, coagulation is a good one. See, how much have we got? Oh, we've only got 600. Okay, we can't get that one yet. That one's like my favourite. Yeah, we'll get coagulation. That's quite cool. The vampire will concentrate on the prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless, because it's easier to kill something that can't move. So true. Pretty sure Gandhi said that.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Thirst for blood. And on that note, I think we'll leave this stream here. I think that's a good place to leave it. I hope you had just as much fun as I have. And I'll try to stream this semi-regularly, and hopefully we can get through the story and have a good time being a sucky boy, a sucky doctor, or maybe not a sucky doctor, maybe a doctor who doesn't suck, I don't know. Either way, thank you very much as ever for joining me on this stream, and for being part of this small community that we have fostered. And and yeah, good night, good sucking, I guess. Bye.